Hello world, this is something slightly different. It is obviously a box from China. I mean, I say obviously, anybody could wrap up a box like this, but I looked at the shipping label and I'm gonna try not to show my address, but it's from China Post. This was an eBay purchase. An eBay impulse purchase, which those of you who do like I do sometimes may be familiar with the wait times, and so I didn't know if this was actually going to arrive, especially after that $10 Phoenix debacle. So, it's here, and I'm going to show you what it is, if I can get this packaging off. It is a severely damaged bootleg copy of a few runners from the P-Bandai Astray red frame to make the regular Astray red frame and not the red frame Kai as the regular release master grade is. So in order to get the proper colors on this one, they had to give you 3 copies of each of these, since whoever made this bootleg didn't do system injection like Bandai does, so they had to make 3 copies of the same runner. Now, I'm not expecting great things from this. It was severely crunched. There's one sheet of instructions. Heavily damaged box. Let's look at the box again. This top image was taped on. Let's see what they taped over. Now, at some point, I'm going to get the real T-Bandai Astray red frame. But, I see. They reused the box. So this is not what I'm getting. I also saw this thing on eBay from bootleggers. This is just yeah, total bootleg. Total bootleg. So that runner was in a bag. This one was not. And this one is in a different type of bag. Glad this was cheap. Let's see. None of these have the runner flag. Obviously they would chop it off to pretend that they didn't bootleg it, but I mean, it doesn't look too bad. The plastic is definitely inferior, but this is the shield, the gun, and the backpack with the beam sabers. I was always annoyed with the regular release red frame that it didn't have these things with it. Yeah, it'll do. It'll do. Now, I don't, just because this is a bootleg doesn't mean I'm endorsing bootleggers. But I don't know, it's a tricky subject. Well, I'll show you guys these built up in either in the next edit, like right here. So here is how the shield rifle and backpack look installed on the master grade red frame. You can see kinda, maybe, I don't know if you can see it on the screen here, but the white on the shield appears slightly warmer in color. The red is slightly more translucent, and the black is obviously darker, and the whole thing is just glossier. The quality of the plastic is, I would say, quite inferior. I'll stop this here so I can show you the shield, compare it to the strike shield. I'm just going to leave the handle on the strike because I don't feel like, oops. So with the Bandai strike shield, you can see the edges are nice and crisp. The fit, even though I did this is my first master grade, the fit is fine. The detail in the back here is good. I'll compare that to the bootleg here. Now the red frame fingers are hinged, so I can just pull this off. The strike ones are slotted in, but you can see here on the mandible there is a like a bubble in the mold there. I don't know why that's different there and such, but you can see that the notch details are a lot less clear. They're much sharper there, and these details, like it's a little notch here, it's almost completely gone on this. Excuse me. I don't think I would recommend getting this bootleg. The detail on the shield is dangerously close to washing out. So yeah, at some point, if I can swing it, I will get the P Bandai red frame, because I want the real thing. Give you a close up on the backpack here. You can see that just a lot of the detail is just muddy compared with the rest of the Gundam.
But same with the rifle. I've had to use some blue tack to keep it in the hand, or blue tack, white tack. You know the stuff. I mean, the detail on this is fine. It'll sand up and prime and get painted okay. But the fit on this back top part, you can see how it's like not sitting straight on there. It'll pop off if I mess with it. It's kind of hard to see, but the seam lines are pretty bad. Like especially here. If it'll focus, it doesn't want to focus. Come on. Yeah, see the gap there? That's fun. Anyway, in the future, I will show you this all painted up, and I'll try and make these look as good as possible. But until then, happy building. Later.